Good morning. It's an absolutely beautiful day this morning. I'm going to pan slightly and see if you can see what I see. The boys are up ahead. We're out in a morning hill climb. We're just starting out, so we got 5 miles to go. Or 4 miles, 4.9 miles. Anyway, I'm going to try to do some journaling as we go on the GoPro. See what comes of it. I'm shooting 4K, so I decided I'll get my best light myself in this amazing stuff. So here I come, ta-da, in my best light, morning light anyway. Yeah, so good morning again, everyone. I'm making this a little bit on our morning walk. We are a whole half a mile into a 5 miler up the hill. So the boys and I are doing our thing. There they are. But we'll pick this up a little bit later. Just saying good morning before we start. And also testing to see if this thing works. Take good care. We are almost at the top of our morning hill climb. So, we are coming up on the crest of the hill. This is our, it's about the just under 2 mile mark, and it gets to the top of this hill. This is called Ceres Hill in southwest Washington, in case you're wondering. And we live down in the valley. So we come across the river. And we're on the other side of the river, so we come across the river, we hike up here. The other hill we can go to is Moon Hill, which we don't use much. But yeah, see, the logging companies are up here. That is who's up here. And that hill you see there is actually Ceres Hill, but it's on logging company land, so I don't go there. Kind of be respectful. And the boys, of course, they explore the edges, which I let them. And what I do is I get over here and I touch this tree. This is our little spot. And then I'm gonna turn this around. Yeah. This is a little spot. I come and touch, and then I know it's time to get the boys and turn around. And see, the sun's right there. And we turn around and we head back down. But yeah, this is the county road we come up on, and pardon the shakiness, but come on, boys, come on, my Muppets, Yanko, come, Yanko, let's go. All right, I better get off this so we can go, or else these guys hate walking down the hill, and my quads are going to be hurting if I try to hop through this. All right, so we just had a trash truck go by. He's taking a shortcut to the other side of town, and the boys decided to go chasing after him. So you should have heard me a couple seconds ago yelling at Jean-Baptiste not to chase the trash truck, and the driver with his head stuck out the window laughing at the fact that he's up on top of a mountain and a dog is chasing his truck. We thought that was funny. All right. By the way, the reason I'm wearing this beautiful orange outer shell is because it's hunting season. and I need to be noticed. The boys with their little docked tails look like little bears in the woods, and there are people who won't wait to see if it's a dog or a bear, and they'll just shoot them. And the boys in this kind of weather don't really do well with basically a jacket or a shell that you would strap onto a dog, especially in this thick brush, if you look at what we go through. And so I just wear the orange shell to make us a little more noticeable to the would-be hunter that is going to shoot them, and at least will look left, right to see what's coming, or if there's a mother or something like that, because these look more like, you know, baby bears, cubs, the size of them, than a big grown bear. But yeah, you could see what I mean. That's what they look like in the thicket. And if you know anything about bears, you know these guys look exactly like bears. They move like them. They're shiny like them. Not as much hair as them, but they definitely will be mistaken by the person that isn't paying very close attention. So yeah, that's why I wear something to signal. All right. And there's my little Muppets wanting to join in the fun. Hi, little Muppets. Aw, how's my little Muppets? My wetland Muppets. Oh, they're full of it. Come on, boys. Let's make a run for it. They are just full of it this morning. And this one just doesn't know how to keep running. He just wants to be mugged for the camera. All right, buddy. Let's keep going. There he goes. There goes the speed. Oh, he stopped. You should see them in full flight. They are so fast. Oh, man. All right, they're gone. I'm not keeping up. More playtime and they're gone. On our hikes, the boys have favorite salad bars. Places where the grasses are growing really lush and green. And they like to stop and have themselves a little gorge. Helps with digestion. It's something those of you that have dogs have seen dogs do. And yeah, they have places where the grasses are really lush, and especially with the rains we've been having, they've been coming up real good, so they stop and they gorge, and I let them. I'd like to formally introduce you to Jean-Baptiste. He's our chief Muppet. He is the front foot one, our leader. And this is Akan. He's older, but he is more of the laid back one, but I say he's more of the assassin. He's quiet, but what he'll do to you, what he does to me sometimes. Right, my boy? Oh, my Akan. He looks innocent, but boy, when he gets mad, he's a handful. Cannot calm him down. And his brother, who's totally front foot, when he's upset, he just sulks. He goes and lays down and sulks. Jean-Baptiste is a sulker. Akan is a get mad, bark, yell at you, rip up stuff, just like let you know he's not having it. And he's upset. I find it rather funny, but I know it's not. I mean, they're not dangerous to each other or anybody, but they just throw a fit. Like, you would literally think a 2 or 3 year old is throwing a fit. All right. We just had a herd of elk go across the front of us, and the boys have picked up the scent, and Jean-Baptiste especially, Mr. Frontfoot himself, he's just running the trail, just picking up their scent. I wouldn't let him go after the main trail, so he's kind of picking up where they came from. And he's not giving it up. All right. One of the nice experiences of our morning hikes is just the tunnels we come through as the leaves start to turn color. And it's always a nice experience. All right. We are coming up on a structure that used to be a Girl Scout camp. The logging company, back when Weyerhaeuser owned this, allowed the Girl Scouts to build a camp here, and it was used from the 1970s all the way through, I believe, early 2000s is when it closed. But basically, there's one of the old structures. It's sort of a sleeping platform. This is some of their stuff. We come through the trail over here, but yeah, that's the structure back there, and currently it's lit pretty nicely. But yeah, it's just on the way through the forest where we hike. We're now about 3.5 miles in, and we've got another 1.5 miles to go downhill, and then on the straight main trail, and then to our vehicle. So this is the hidden entrance to the trail, the 5-mile trail we take up to the top of Sears Hill. Most people don't know. It's an old logging road entrance, and most people just go out on the trail thinking, oh, it's just sort of an odd spot, because it's at the mouth of where a little creek comes together. You can see where the boys are. There's a state gate here, and then yeah, it's this sort of path in the road where you sort of come to, and if you don't know what you're doing, you don't go up that thing. But yeah, this is how we get up onto that 5-mile path, and this is our way back. And we are back to the trailhead. So next thing you're going to see is us pulling off and heading off into the sunset to go, actually into the sunrise, to go and yeah, feed the boys some breakfast. Boys made a friend in that car over there, a little barker saying hi to us. And of course, the guys are back here in their rig, doing their thing, getting ready to go off.